Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the Steampunk Doll Repaint. Alright, now to make the wings. You need to cut all these sizes of popsicle sticks. First you start by using the measurements, and you cut the amounts of sticks as I said earlier. You can cut more and make more mods to the wings, whatever you want to do. It really doesn't matter. They are a little cracky when you're cutting them, so be careful that it doesn't split in two. These did split in two a lot when I was drilling them, so be careful when you drill them as well. Next, cut the ends so that they're round. There we go. After you have all the pieces cut out, you start to stick them together with metal fasteners. Like so. Had to re-drill a hole. Alright, now you stick the wire in. You make the wire about what length you want. See, there they are, both done. Now we need to make more wire for fabric to attach to. You start by measuring the wire. You take the end of the wire and screw it into kind of a loop like this. You can make the length of the wire as long as you want the wings. You take one of the fasteners off. And then you put the wire between the two popsicle sticks if you want, or you can put them on the outside, wherever you think looks better. I'm just putting it between, so you can see it less. I know, I put it the opposite way. It's supposed to go the other way. I just realized that. Alright, next, draw the outline of the wings. I did it with a pencil because it's not like marker, you know? Alright, cut it out with a sharp pair of scissors. You can double this for the other side of the wing if you make them the exact same size. Next, we are going to glue gun the wires to the fabric. Be careful, it is very hot, especially with the wires conducting that heat. Sometimes it's better to do small sections at a time. There we go. There's the wing so far. Now rough up the edges so it looks frayed and aged. Then cut some holes to make it look more aged and more like he's actually used it. Then I'm going to paint a little bit of black on it, just very thinly, to make it look more aged. Then, with some copper paint, I'm starting to paint the popsicle sticks. You can take the metal fasteners out to paint underneath if you need to. You don't have to, but I just do it. I didn't do it with all of them. After you got the first couple layers done, however thick you want it, put in some black. We're gonna make it look like metal here, so you can also paint the fasteners if you want. I just thought they looked classy gold. Don't do it too thick, like I just did. There you go. I think it looks good. Next, with some green, paint it like it's copper. Little dabs and touch-ups. Like oxidized copper. It doesn't have to be perfect, because, you know, oxidization isn't perfect. Alright, now we're going to make the box. I'm going to use this as a backpack for the wings to be attached to. That's the pattern I will use. First, I'll start by gluing the box together, following the pattern I made before, and cut it out of leather. You can also sew this, but I find it better to glue most of it. I do sew the part with a flap. Alright, I'm sewing an extra flap on top to go over, gluing, excuse me, like that. Cut 2 holes in the back for the metal metal straps to fit through. Squish them in tight and glue them if you want to. Make sure that they're tight so the wings do not flop. Mine were not tight enough and they flopped. Next, I paint some gears and some little odds and ends I found. I had to take apart a toy car for this, because I couldn't find gears anywhere. Alright, next, I poke holes in the backpack to fit this mechanical piece that I will use as a way to close it. I'll show you that later. I poke the holes and it's got these little peg thingies in it, and I stick it in there and then I glue it. Next, I'm going to put tin motor inside. Glue all these odds and ends, and it has some wire. I glue it together first, and then stuck it inside. Measured first, and then chopped to get the length I needed. Alright, it's all done. See, I put a screw in the top? That's going to screw into that hole right there. Alright, it's a little round on the side, so I'm going to glue these popsicle sticks on the inside to keep it as a square backpack. I would suggest doing that before you put the parts in, but I didn't think about it. It's creeping away from me. Here are the boots. I painted them to make them look more steampunkish. They're some boots I got from another doll, and asked me which one, I'm not exactly sure. And now let's paint the goggles with the copper. And do the shawl. I cut it so it's like a cog shape. And next I'm going to paint it. The ends. Fabric's a lot harder to paint because it soaks everything up. So it says on the last video, you have to use a lot of paint. Alright, now cut a hole in it. We're going to glue some elastic around it in a loop. I tried to sew it, but it would not sew. Alright, and I paint a button for his pants. No elastic's being a pain. Okay, we got it. Alright, now stick the cog through the hole. And then glue it on the other side so it doesn't come out. That's what the elastic band will go around like a button. Alright, now we'll sew the button on. Alright, now comes the fun part. We're finally done and we get to dress him. I did not show sewing the clothes because this video was already really long. But I will probably use this shirt pattern later because I really like this shirt. It's very sophisticated. I based it on 1800 shirts. Alright, next for his feet, I'm going to use large boots. So I'm going to wrap it up. So they fit. I could make socks, but I'm too lazy. There's my sister, giving me the proper needles. Ones that don't have balls on the end. Really hard to get in without stabbing the leg. It's not good. Alright, it's a little bit. The boots don't fit on quite right. But I'll fix that later. There's the goggles, and there's the wig I made. Here he is, all done. I used a hunter bag from Hunter Huntsman. I thought he was going to turn out a lot worse than this, and he actually turned out okay. I'm not as proud as of his face up, but I really like the outfit. I had lots of fun taking pictures of him. I really like this doll for boys and kids. It really works well. I will probably be doing more videos on this, and I will be showing you another doll that works very well for a chibi, and it's, let me tell you, super cheap. This doll is actually pretty cheap. It's usually $10. I got a whole bunch of them, each for $2 on clearance when I was going through there. Walmart. Anyway, there's some night shots. That was fun. Well, I hope to create more dolls like this and hope they will turn out as good. I know he's not the greatest, but he's one of the best ones I've made. Alright, see y'all later. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.